Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I have to apologize because I have not done a video for so long. But then looking at some of my videos and the results and seeing some subscribers still floating around out there, I decided I might as well pick up and start doing some videos again. So just jumping right back into the flow, back into the day today. Welcome back to Maryland, folks. Maryland, the failed state, where they wrongly paid SNAP benefits to $2 million lottery winner, people that are in jail, and others who probably shouldn't be getting them. So, an audit was conducted on the Maryland Department of Human Services right here, who monitors and administers the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. So, SNAP benefits are meant to help low income households buy food. However, there are some supposed restrictions on that. Allegedly, they have to meet certain income and also residency criteria. So, in July, way back, well, this year, the General Assembly's Office of Legislative Audits found the Family Investment Administration. Do you all get tired of all these government agencies that have access to millions and millions and millions of dollars? And then when they're audited, let's see what they say. Failed to conduct timely and appropriate follow up of questionable recipient eligibility identified by its computer matches, resulting in improper or questionable benefit payments. I mean, really? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Somebody won a $2 million lottery and had been flagged way back. Look at this in 2023, but was still getting benefits as late as February of this year. So $9,000 of your taxpayer money given to somebody that won a $2 million lottery. So, according to federal law, a household should become ineligible for benefits after winning a quote substantial lottery prize. Now, I don't know about you, but I would consider $2 million a substantial lottery prize. But hey, guess what? For 3 years, they've been receiving SNAP benefits. It also found 1,858 instances of people in jail getting SNAP benefits or temporary cash assistance between June 2021 and February of 2025. Okay, so the FIA, the office in charge of this, is quote unquote working to identify these. And how hard can it be? We live in a computer age, folks. I mean, come on. The problem with this is these audits don't occur often enough, and and there's so much money flowing through state and federal programs. Who in the world has time to even monitor this stuff? So, of course, the Department of Human Services responds to the report basically saying, "Oh yeah, we're focused on solving the problem and trying to make it easier to access and more secure." I mean, addressing the audit findings is a top priority, the statement continued. I mean, come on, are you buying this, people? You pay taxes, don't you? This is your tax money being sent out to people in jail, being sent out to $2 million lottery winners, and who knows what else is going on out there. It's working. Get this. When it comes to addressing lottery winners, the department said it is working to automate its systems and close cases once. Well, it took 3 years for one guy. I mean, listen, folks, we're in the 21st century. How hard is it to automate this kind of stuff? We even have AI now. In 2023, we didn't. Now we have AI that could instantly flag this and stop payments. State of Maryland's a failed state, folks. Now it's costing Maryland $28 million in penalties. Well, guess who's penalized? It's not the state employees. I'll guarantee you not one person in this agency will lose their job. Guarantee it. You know who's penalized by this $28 million in penalties? You and I. We're penalized because it's our taxes that have to pay penalties on top of all this ridiculous SNAP stuff that's going on out there. I mean, I was at a grocery store the other day, and as I'm walking in, and it's not like Martin's or Giant or something like that. I won't use the name for the purpose of the video. However, it's known for low cost and low income people, which is why I was there. However, there's two women checking out with two cartloads of meat. Everything from chicken to steak to seafood. Do you want to know how they paid for that? I'll let you guess. Meanwhile, I'm buying the 99-cent hot dogs because they're on sale and cheap and inexpensive. And I'm ineligible for this kind of stuff because I make too much money in retirement. But yet here we are. So what's the error rate costing us? Well, Maryland SNAP error rate was 35.6% in 2022, 19% in 2023, 13% in 2024. And I really hate to break it to you folks, but those are probably lowball numbers. So it got hit back in 2022 with $16.6 million penalty, both years, 2022 and 2023, an $11.4 million penalty for 2024, and that all adds up to around 28 million. I mean, come on, people. You know who, I'm going to remind you again, who's paying for these penalties? You and I. The taxpayers are paying for this. We're paying for this entire program. And then when it's run wrongly and errors are found, instead of correcting the errors, they get penalized and the taxpayers pay. This is the problem with big government. This is the problem with a liberal state like Maryland. And frankly, there's no corrective action here except for to abolish these programs, fire the people that are involved, and even maybe charge them with malfeasance in their duty, at least negligence, and then move on. But until we get some backbone and decide that these state employees are going to be held accountable for these ridiculous error, quote unquote errors. I don't think they were errors at all. It's just laziness on the part of the people working in these positions because guess what? They get a state salary and benefits too. Strip that. Really, come on. I mean, this gets ridiculous after a while. It just does. So anyway, that's my state of Maryland rant for the day. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll come back again with something else that I find. But hey, every time you pay your taxes, just remember, folks, this is what you're supporting. Hey, have a great day. Enjoy.